All right, guys, what's up? I'm here with Ishan Supaniker. Ishan, how are you doing today?
Yeah, I'm doing great. Week one in the books came out with a W over Jack. Defeated white supremacy once and for all. Hopefully, I can do it again. But yeah, feeling great.
Yeah, how's it feel to defeat white supremacy in 1 week? How's that feel?
Yeah. I mean, uh, I just really think about Little Baby song, the bigger picture, and I was kind of just going through in my head, um, every second. So it feels good. I think Jack deserved this loss. So I was happy I was the one to give it to him.
How nervous were you? Like, be honest. How nervous?
Oh, I mean, yeah, anyone can attest to this. Every matchup every week is pretty sweaty. Um, so I don't know. I think I was nervous, but then I realized I drafted Saquads, and yeah, he got me through it. And another fellow white boy, Josh Allen too. I think those guys. I'm not one who really drafts high on quarterback. So when you have that, it's very comfortable, even though I'm sacrificing some depth, as we can review later. But yeah, I think those two guys really beat the nerves for me. And yeah, but yeah, as you said, pretty nervous.
Who scared you the most on this team?
On Jack's team,
Yeah,
I mean, I have my second monitor pulled up right here, so let's just look right
okay.
now. I know it's funny. I think everyone can kind of relate to having, if you're ever doing two leagues at once, you have a player who you're going up against, but I have him in another league, and that was Cortland Sutton. I was kind of in a pickle, right? Because I needed Cortland Sutton to score some points to win in my other league, but not too many to beat me. You can't really ask for the world there, but I was kind of nervous of how that was going to play out. But to be honest, I know how Jack drafts. Not the best drafter in my eyes, so
Okay,
yeah,
damn.
I'm confident in that.
All right, be honest here. Like, keep
Yeah.
it a buck. Did Saquon surprise you this week with how well he did?
You know, yes and no. I mean, I think we all kind of know what he's capable of. I think you can say that he's the best running back in the league, and I wouldn't be mad if you call him that. But I mean, obviously the injury history is there, but I think having had that down year last year, I think his body was just warming up. I knew that he was capable of that, but obviously, yeah, like that, it was in the back of the mind that he could really bust. But I mean, I had to draft him. You can't play it safe if you want to win the league, and I have never won before, so I think that was my intention of drafting him, and I'm happy it paid dividends for week one at least. So yeah, I'll keep it a buck. Yeah, I was pretty nervous, but I'm happy it turned out well. Yeah.
So overall, weekend, you think team did better than you thought, as you expected, or worse?
Ah,
Come on, let me hear some hot takes about your team.
all right. So if I'm looking at my roster right now, it's very up and down. I'm on Ross St. Brown as my wide receiver one, so that's nightmare time depending how
Scary
you look at
hours.
it. Yeah, that is 3 hours, but I would say it kind of met expectations with all my receivers not really doing the whole lot. I mean, we can talk about like the have Darnell Mooney. We can talk about those weather conditions which I did not know of.
Yeah, what about
So I mean, that
Devtone
was
Smith,
that was
bro?
Devtone Smith. I never drafted him, but when you're just looking for upside in that like seventh round area, you're thinking, all right, can Jalen Hurts take this step? But now I'm kind of questioning, can he even support all these receivers? So seems like AJ Brown, your guy, is going to be that bully
Yes,
ball number one
sir.
dude.
Sir.
I'm just hope I'm just hoping Devontae Smith can catch some few balls next week, high scoring affair against Minnesota. So yeah, I'm looking. I mean, Jared's preparing for him, doing my research on him. But I'm looking forward to I brought down white supremacy, and I'm gonna bring down Pinoy boys week two. So let's keep it at that.
You already know the Filipinos are the strongest. I don't know. It's gonna be tough for you this week.
Yeah, yeah. It's they are. I mean, the strongest race in the world right now as it's going on. So yeah, I mean, we'll see. I think Jared's team is actually for once looking pretty well, pretty good.
That's rich coming from you,
When we
man.
let's see. So I mean, we got Justin Herbert. I mean,
Who
Thursday
who who
Thursday
scares you on
matchup.
this team? Derrick Henry, does he scare you?
Oh, I mean, I had. You know what? let's say no. I mean, that Tennessee Titans offense is pretty booty. I mean, they're gonna be playing from behind probably against Buffalo, and I mean, is he gonna catch? He's gonna probably rack up some points catching easy dink and dunks from Tannehill, but I don't really expect those big plays. We'll see. We'll see if he can bounce back. Stephon Diggs, he's gonna get his. Herbert's gonna have a throwing affair. I mean, Mike Williams and no Keenan Allen, so this team could really pop up in my face. So we'll see. But you know what? I have the real quad father on my team, not AJ Dillon. Get out of that. So I'm gonna trust in him. Got some Swiss cheese matchups with Dalvin Cook going against the Eagles, and so I think if you went, I mean, my strategy right was go to RB,
Yeah,
and I
you
was really
fuck.
trying to hone in for that. Go big, go home. Had to take Saquon from yours truly right over there in the call.
That's right.
So yeah, so we'll see. I'm hoping it's going well. How did you feel about this week in
Uh,
terms of your position and everything?
Honestly, it went better than I could have imagined. Honestly, I did not expect this week from AJ, and no, Darnell Anderson really showed out. He didn't do too well, but I thought Akers would be there even a little bit, but he didn't really do shit. So
Yeah.
feeling better than I thought I would.
Yeah, was when your draft preparation, like how much what were you I'm assuming you were pretty low on Cam Akers as Achilles. Was that like kind of going into it and you were targeting Darnell to try to get him to capitalize on this like murky situation, or what was your
Yeah,
thought
yeah,
process?
him and ETN. I was thinking, okay, those two guys are cooked. There's no way they do shit. So I was like, okay, let me get them because sooner or later they're gonna rise to the top. But James Robinson looked pretty good, honestly. He surprised me, not
Yeah.
gonna lie.
Yeah, I mean I don't know what's gonna come out of Jacksonville, to be honest. They're probably gonna be playing from behind a lot. I'm not too familiar with ETN game about him catching from the backfield, but I think
Bro,
yeah, I think
He's a Clemson guy. Those are your
um,
guys.
that's true. Dad is an alum, did his master's there. I'm a number one Taj Boyd super fan, so if you know him, there you go.
Okay,
But yeah, no, I
just real quick. I'm very surprised Blankenship got cut this fast. Like I had to pick up another kicker now because that dude got cut.
oh wait, that was not was he just like cut today?
Yeah, he was cut like 5 hours ago.
Damn. There's probably his mighty bifocals that they can probably see the goalpost or something. Damn. Yeah, I mean, we want to switch gears to kickers. I mean,
No, we're not doing that. We're gonna switch gears to something else. Who in our league
uh,
really surprised you and who let you down? Let's go with who let you down the most. Which
um,
team? Which team do you think just
yeah,
flopped?
I mean, we got to go with Ashwin.
Damn.
I think he drafted a great team. We just didn't go to plan. I mean, I think he was just going straight value with the Edmonds and Dylan pickup. But I mean, yeah, Eckler, there were concerns about his workload going down, and I think we kind of saw that. But I mean, it's only one game, right? But I still like how he drafted. I mean, some unfortunate things with Dak going down. CD's not going to hold his value as much. Allen Robinson, I mean, Matthew Stafford, showing that he is racist. So, yeah, there's a lot going on with this team. I think there's a lot of drama, but I think if the boys get their shit together, I think he has potential league winner there. The way he let me down, and I'd say who surprised us the most. I think
Don't say yourself.
honestly, no, I think it's yours. I
All right,
mean,
bro. Just okay. Gas me up because I'm the host.
no,
Keep
no.
going though.
I
Keep
think
going.
as we were drafting poolside and Vishu Gupta as a state, I think we were. I mean, I did hear you saying that you hated your team, didn't really like it.
Yeah, I said that every year.
But I think Antonio Gibson surprised me, definitely. I mean, I had
That's
him
your
all
dude,
last
though. Yeah,
season.
that's your guy.
I did, and I traded him for I think it
Someone.
was Jordan Hopkins is like without his hamstring or something. So I
DeAndre
think
Hopkins roided
yeah,
up.
I kinda shipped him for nothing, but I mean he's looking good. I mean, literally Brian I mean this is a little bit attested to Brian Robinson dodging death and getting a bullet to, his flesh. So I
Shout out
mean he
Brian
has some
Robinson.
opportunity there. Yeah, Brian Robinson, real one right there. But I mean, he caught passes. We know he's a converted receiver, and I mean, this is what he was supposed to do, right? I mean, this is what people drafted him last year, minus no touchdowns. But I mean, we'll see. I know the Redskins like fucking hate him.
The
So,
what? I'm sorry, the what hate him? The who?
I mean, uh, the what?
The
Hmm.
Commanders, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Obviously not.
Commanders.
Yeah, yeah. Commanders. Just cut that part out. Yeah, I mean, we know that they hate him. So we'll see if they truly will over the weeks go by. But yeah, I think your running backs. I mean, they
No, we
really
don't
showed
talk
out
about
for us.
that. We don't talk about
Yeah.
that.
ETN though, we'll see. I think they really like James Robinson might be their guy. So I think your team is pretty solid. Um, but I mean the viewers probably don't know all the roster composition, but I think it's paying out.
Hey, don't underestimate our viewers. Our viewers are very educated. But I just wanted
That's
to
true.
I
That's
just
true.
wanted to move to Jules' team once again, pulling out a victory from nowhere, beating Week One champion Mason. Her team, I don't know.
Oh
How do
wow.
you feel about her team?
Yeah, honestly, I did not pay attention to that too much. I thought Mason was gonna have that in the bag as another championship, but I mean Mahomes is gonna, do what he does in his like frog voice and call those great audibles and those touchdowns. I mean, you can't really be surprised in putting up 35. I am a little bit surprised. I mean, everyone's saying, "All right, Tyreek Hill's gone. Are they going to be like the same offense?" But I think Patrick Mahomes, like from a not so much from a fantasy perspective, but I think he's kind of proving his greatness in terms of putting points on board by spreading around the ball. So I think maybe no Tyreek is going to help them in terms of not being so stupid with the offense and just trying to Tyreek's out there somewhere. So looks good from I think could pay out her, but I mean, yeah, I don't know. Looking at her team right now, there is a lot of question marks. Is Drake London gonna pan out? You know, Dalton Schultz, no, Amari Cooper. Yeah, I think she had a good win, but I don't see her, making some noise. But I mean, I think her sneaking the playoffs is a given, so gonna look forward to that, and I'll probably lose my playoff spot to her. So that's my take on her team. I think potential. I'll say that.
I cannot believe Mason lost to her team with Cam Akers putting up zero. That was very surprising to me.
Yeah, I mean, when we look at Mason's team, right? Well, it's Mr. Theodore already.
Well, Aaron Rodgers just
Look at
trolled him.
yeah. I mean, I think the ivermectin probably and the DMT and all the Percocet probably clouded his field of vision. I mean, he's probably throwing to some. I think Ashvin Suresh could probably get on this squad and he'd blend right in on the wide receiver front. So,
Give me your
um,
scouting report on Ashford. You said he would be on this team. You said he'd be a receiver?
oh, Ashvin, would he be a receiver on the
Packers?
You know what? I want to say that, but let's all be real. I think he's a point forward on the Golden State Warriors, taking up Draymond's spot. Totally different sport, but I think that's his true position. Draymond did play tight end at Michigan State, I think,
That,
if you
that's
correct me
that's
if
a
I'm
little
wrong.
generous to say he played tight end.
He
He went to a spring practice.
he was a super flex. He was a super flex. Let's say that. But yeah, I see some similarities there. But yeah, I think Aaron Rodgers would be equally as happy with Ashburn on his team than his current Alan Lazard front. So, but yeah, that's my scouting report on Ashvin. He's a crafty basketball player, on and on the court and off the court with his constant betting. If you know someone who needs any help, there's a hotline, out there, and yeah, Ashvin will appreciate that. But yeah, that's my take on his scouting report. I don't know how do you feel?
I don't know. You gave me a lot to work with there. I need some time to digest it. Point forward, I
Oh
agree
yeah.
with. I agree with that. That's 100% spot
Mhm.
on. I was picking up you were hinting Ashton has a gambling problem. Is that what you were trying to say?
Oh no, 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 no. I mean,
Okay.
you
All right.
said
No
I
comment.
didn't.
No comment.
No comment. You said I didn't.
All
But
right.
yeah, I mean, there is a hotline just out there for anyone who needs a little help. So I'll just put that out
Would,
there.
would would you know the hotline? Just asking for a friend. Just no. You know what it is by
Ooh,
chance?
I think Logic might have made a song about it. No, you know what?
That's the
That's the
wrong
other one.
hotline,
But
dude.
yep, wrong hotline. But if you Google it, I think it'll probably be in. It's like, oh, did you mean this? Um, let's put it at that.
All right. Moving on.
All right.
Since this is gonna
Yeah.
come out tomorrow. Who are your top three waiver? Who are you looking at on the waivers? Top three.
Oh, well, everyone knows my receivers are broke as fuck.
Yeah, you could say
Um,
that.
so, so I'm looking there. Gonna look there. Looking eyeing someone from the Reds.
The what?
Almost got there. From the Commanders. Looking there. I think Carson Wentz can support this offense. I think hopefully he's gonna just chuck it up and don't give like a hell of an interception. So I'm looking at Curtis Samuel. I think Uh, injuries got him last year, but we'll see if I think he can really take that flex. I mean, I drank the Damian Pierce Kool-Aid, so I'm kind of suffering from that right now. So I need to keep him on my bench for a while. So I might need a receiver on my bench. So targeting that heavily.
Speaking of Damian
And
Pierce,
so I
oh,
think I
sorry.
think I think for people, what was that?
I'll continue. Sorry, my bad.
Oh, you're good. Yeah. So I think that's number one wide receiver ad, and yeah, I think the Pittsburgh Steelers really surprised us. So for defensive streams, I think that's a great pickup. Obviously, we have to stay up to date with TJ Watt and his torn pec. Thankfully, he doesn't need surgery, but I think that front can be effective with Minka. Maybe make some turnovers. I like that. And third ad, man. I mean, I have Josh Allen, so no quarterback ads for me. But running backs, I mean, people took up Khalil Herbert, but I think if people's in that league and if it's available in theirs, they should pick him up. I think he's better than David Montgomery. So yeah, I think those are my three for just to round it up by position. But yeah, hopefully we'll see who picks up what and see if Jared's gonna drop $60 on a running back too.
I think it was what 57 on Ty Johnson or something, right?
Oh, Ty Johnson, yeah,
Yeah,
50, the 50, yeah,
something like that. That's something crazy.
yeah. Well, we'll see who he believes in, and yeah, I like to call Jared like a Matthew Berry. Whatever his advice is, like follow the opposite of whatever he does. So, um, yeah, I think Jared could play that role pretty well.
Interesting. Jared is Matthew Berry. So pulling up something real
Okay.
quick. Okay, never mind. Um, so let's just preview the games for next week. So how do you think you and your and Jared's matchup is gonna go? You think it's gonna be easy? You think it's gonna be tight? How's it gonna go?
Well, yeah, pulling up the statistics right there, and now, all right, ESPN just wants to throw me ads.
Yeah, that's ESPN for you.
Yeah, so I don't have the full matchup ahead of me, and I want to say my like, we've been in this league what 7 years now, or this is the seventh year. I think me and Jerry are probably like 50-50 in who's gonna win. I am depending on how waivers wires go. I'm not too nervous. I think I believe in my three-headed monster. Um, but yeah, I feel good about it. Not too nervous. But I think the future is somewhat bright, depending on how my trades go. I'm probably going to be big in everyone's line after week three, and probably try to fleece someone. We'll see, and or maybe make a horrible decision in the process. So I feel good about Jared. We'll try to make it 2-0 and bring down Filipino excellence.
And moving on to Ashford and Terrence, how do we see this one playing out?
Yeah, I mean, let's check it out. I mean, I think Ashton's team for one and all. I think Eckler is going to be a lot more involved than he was. I mean, right? Keenan Allen taking out the passing attack. Herbert's going to have to be a little bit smart. But I think goal line work is definitely going to be there. I think Ashton's going to capitalize
Bro, just tell me who's
with
gonna
that.
win.
Uh, just because Ashman is Ashman, I'm gonna say he takes the L.
Okay, you think Ashford's gonna lose to Terrence? That's bold.
Yeah,
And then
let's see.
Richard and Lucas, how do we feel this? Lucas, the biggest winner from week one, first
I
place.
like I like Luka's team. I think he's gonna see his year one success and then just get that W again. I think we're gonna see a year one Lucas after 6 good years. I think Lucas could make some noise, and I think Fisher's team is pretty bad.
All right, and then Jules and Bing.
I mean Scott auto drafted, but I think Scott's gonna have that auto draft luck on his side. I'm
I
gonna
mean,
go.
right now, actually, no, never
Or
mind.
actually, Elijah Mitchell
He just
doesn't have a
lost.
leg.
Yeah,
He's
he
gonna be starting, yeah, like Burkhead. So scratch that. I think Jewel's gonna be 2-0.
really. Okay. And Jack and reigning champion Alex Borromeo. What do we feel about this? Who do we think's gonna come out on top?
Oh man, that's I think that's our matchup of the week. Honestly, I think if you wanna pay, if you don't want to be on the Reddit streams and you wanna invest in a league pass, I would say probably we gonna watch Alex and Jack's matchup. I think we have this is gonna be a really good matchup. But you know what? I think I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go Jack here. I think honestly, I think he should have had the dub against me, but I think he'll make some noise there. I'll go Jack on that one.
So if you were a betting man, you would bet on Jack.
No, I would not bet it at all.
So you're not a betting
This
man.
is like 149. Yeah, this is just like I think this would be another sweaty matchup for Jack. And yeah, I think Alex drafts pretty ballsy, but for somehow he makes it work out. So yeah, I like both teams, but I'll go Jack on that one by 1% favorite.
And then for the last matchup, me versus Mason. How do you feel about this one?
Oh, okay, okay. Ah, man. I'm gonna go. Sorry, I'm just gonna go Mason on
All
this
right,
one.
cut the
I think he
pod,
got
cut it,
robbed.
cut it, end it.
Yeah, I like Javante. He surprised me definitely. I would say that was another player that really surprised me.
All right, okay, we got your picks for this week. We're gonna see how you do next week. We're gonna hopefully you do poorly. And
Yeah.
before we wrap, I'm gonna spin the wheel of moderately interesting things and see what you get for today. All right, so today's topic is top five condiments. What are your top five condiments? You give me three if you can't think of five.
All right. Like order, like it has to be a rank, or
Yeah,
is it
you
just like
do whatever. I mean,
a
it's up
ro-
to you, up to your interpretation. Top five, top three
All
condiments.
right. I think if you want to talk about like your rising star up and coming, I think more and more people as I see the Japanese mayo I think is a number
Oh yeah,
one.
that one's hot right now. Yeah, Japanese mail's hot.
Yeah, that's a very very hot
That's
right
solid,
now.
solid.
Mm. So I think yeah, I recommend people checking it out. Kind of goes on everything. I think once we were on that sriracha craze, kind of died down now, but I think sriracha is still up there. Similar to Japanese mayo, like shit's on good on everything. Um, you know what? People, I think I'm gonna go with ranch. I think that's like your like long time like never count him out. He's like your LeBron. I mean, he's been great for so many years, and he's not slowing down. So
Did you
give me
use
ranch.
gender ranch? It's called ranch he.
I'm comparing him to LeBron.
Really,
LeBron is, for what I know, he's LeBron is a man. Unless you know something different.
no
But
comment, no comment.
right, all right. So we got those. I would say those three, and then a little overrated, but I think it's iconic player ketchup. I
Okay, I was
mean,
gonna ask where does ketchup fall? Because I'm a big ketchup
yeah,
enjoyer. I don't want to hear you slandering ketchup.
no, no, no. I get. He. I mean, I'm gonna gender ketchup again. Let's say she, or they, however you want to frame it. But iconic player goes good on everything. A little overplayed, a little overhyped, a little marketed, but you know what? I mean, it's reason ketchup is famous. I mean, goes on everything. And oh, last spot. This is a tricky one. Um, condiment, shit.
Thousand Island's not
Give
in
me,
there.
you know what? Give me sweet and sour.
Okay, that's a staple of like children. It's like a child
Yeah,
sauce. Okay.
yeah. I don't know. Like you got, and then I think there's a lot of subsects. I mean, Polynesian Chick-fil-A, I think
No, we're not. We
is
can't
it
say that.
state?
We're not sponsored. You can't say that. Can't say
By
that.
anonymous chicken restaurant. I think it's like your your Polynesian is like a evil sweet and sour, and I think that one's pretty good.
You're not gonna put Thousand Island in the top five. I'm a big Island enjoyer.
That's true. That's I mean, and the other no-name burgers and like burger joint, I think can go really well, but I think it's a little bit limited in terms of its capacity. I think burgers and salads are my go-to for it, and maybe fries, but can't really venture out of that one too much.
Let me just get
So
your thoughts
there you
on
go.
one last condiment. Okay, mustard. How do we feel about mustard?
What are we including the subsects and the different,
No, just normal
levels?
run-of-the-mill mustard. No spicy mayo, just mustard. Personally, I think it's ass. I hate mustard.
I think it's asked you. I
All right,
mean,
perfect.
let's just say let's just
Let's
one
agree.
example.
Yes.
Hot dog. You have fucking mayo, ketchup, and mustard and relish. Like my world's not going to be like,
Wait, whoa. Who
you
puts mayo on a hot dog?
is that another topic we
Do
have
you
to
put
have?
mayo on a hot dog?
Yeah, ketchup and mayo, I think, is pretty good.
I don't know anyone that puts mayo on a hot dog.
I mean, it's there though, right? When you go to a ballpark game, you have like three different things, just like mayo, ketchup, mustard, relish.
Is
I
there
think those are
actually
your
mayo? I
raw.
actually,
Yeah, there is. There is.
okay, maybe I'm wrong.
Give it a try. Pay $15 for one and see how it goes.
Okay. So you're not a mustard fan, basically.
Yeah, I think the normal mustard is a little basic, but if you want to get a little freaky, I think there's some other more stronger mustards that I would consider.
All right, so top five condiments. Can we get it? Can we get the list again? Would
All right, so just to put in the list, we have Japanese mayo, ranch, or actually sriracha, ranch, no order, I guess,
yeah, no worries, it's fine.
ketchup, and sweet and sour.
Okay,
Those are your top five. And I think if you think anything else, you're wrong. So
okay.
I'll challenge you to
All right,
go
ladies and
instead.
gentlemen, if you disagree with Ishan, please leave your comments down below. I'm eager to read them. And I think we'll wrap it up here. Ishan, would you like to say anything to anyone out there? With any shout outs, any plug anything? Socials, tracks, anything?
I mean, if I had one recommendation, uh, go to um, go to Los Angeles, go to Sawtell, get this one item called a Millet crepe. It'll change your life, change my life for the better. Um, just push yourself out of your comfort zone, try new food places. Just life's too short to stay in your comfort zone. You know, try different foods. Take my recommendations here first, and keep going out. Just do whatever what makes you happy. Yeah, I
All
think
right.
that's pretty general. There's no plugs, and there you go.
All right. Thank you, Ishan, for coming on. Really appreciate you taking the time out of the day. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, appreciate you for watching, and I'll see you guys next week. All right. Bye,
All right,
everyone.
see ya.